Chris Curtis, the action man, you have proved me wrong. You have made me eat my words. This is the second time in a row that you pulled off an incredible knockout victory. But this one right here spoke volumes. Not only was everybody saying, oh, Brendan Allen is the real deal, Chris Curtis is in over his head, including ourselves here on this program. We said he was a little in over his head with this matchup because of the well-rounded nature of Brendan Allen. Not only can he strike, he can grapple, he can choke you out, all the good stuff, right? But Chris Curtis, I got to give him more props on top of that because he did something that was probably the smartest thing you could do, and he made Brendan Allen fight Chris Curtis's fight. That was the key right there, I think, and the catalyst to the victory, because Brendan Allen, he was on the feet way more than I thought. Yeah, he got a nice shot in early on in the fight, right? Early on in the first round, Brendan Allen got a shot, got the back, and we had a submission attempt kind of working. He kind of jeopardized and gave everything up right there when he decided, for whatever reason, to drop to a heel hook, you know what I'm saying? Which is you talked about pulling guard is a dangerous thing to do, but pulling for heel hooks is even more dangerous thing to do in mixed martial arts, man, because you just get punched right in the face. Now, I don't remember if that was in the beginning of the second round or if that happened in that first takedown attempt in the first round, but either way, the submission defense, the takedown defense, the ability to get back to his feet and get the fight back to where he needed it was very impressive by Chris Curtis, man. So I have no doubts. The man has won me over officially. Yes, am I late on the bandwagon? Absolutely, but better late than never. Brendan Allen was the test, AJ. I personally believe that not just a Chris Curtis, for anybody, if you pass that test, just like Sean Strickland, you pass that test, all right, bro, you're legit. I mean, what else can we say here, my man? Brendan Allen looked like a dude who was fighting emotionally. He looked like a dude who was a little fazed by Sean Strickland screaming out in the corner, Chris Curtis, you're here for violence. You're not here to play games, all that. Like, I loved all of that. I loved the environment. And when we're talking about striking, I honestly believe that Chris Curtis has some of the best striking right now, like levels above in the middleweight division. Now, he's been that tweener, welterweight, middleweight type cat, man, but he's got some of the best striking to do it right now, man. The counters, everything, digging to the body, going to the head, beautiful. So I have all that being said, AJ, I know that we were very adamant that Allen was going to win on this one, but Chris Curtis, he got the job done, and you can't doubt the man anymore. 2-0 in his UFC tenure, man. Dude's got 16 knockouts in his career now. Impressive stuff. Hats off to you, Chris Curtis. Now, AJ, with that being said, now that all of that is aside, do you have any words, or any repenting that needs to take place here for Chris Curtis? What do you think?
Ooh, I agree with you, Derek, the most. You said it the best, man. I had to eat a little bit of crow, and actually it's a pretty big portion of crow over here because Chris Curtis absolutely proved us wrong, man. He looked good, chirping from the beginning, staying busy. He was there for violence. Looking like Brendan Allen, kind of a little bit shocked when he felt that power. The second Chris Curtis started landing, you really saw Brendan Allen's eyes kind of open up wide a little bit. And what I like most about Chris Curtis, man, that is a very crisp jab. He has power, but those short counter shots in the transition, that's where he's most dangerous. He needs to get that war going to set up things so where you don't see those little short hooks coming across. They might not be the most powerful, but he knows how to land on the button, and that's what I like most about Chris Curtis is how precise he is in those exchanges. He's able to get it done. This dude's a real deal. Like you said, Derek, Brendan Allen is like that quintessential test of, all right, are you here for real or are you just a flash in the pot? Chris Curtis is the real deal going forward, man. I like when we have to eat a little bit of crow because it proves us wrong, man. It proves that there's still things to be seen and the new dudes can come in and get it done. And it's not always the A side that's going to be winning. Chris Curtis came back and proved us wrong, man. Great show, great performance, hella good. I'm excited to see where they put him next going forward in the future, man.
Absolutely, man. And if you look at it, I mean, I don't know if this is two 50K bonuses in a row, but this was a performance of the night. Absolutely right here. Completely deserved it. But I just wanted to talk, now that we've given the praises to Chris Curtis, just a little bit about Brendan Allen. This was still a good performance by him. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad performance. I'll just say he played Chris Curtis's game just a little bit too much, man. How surprised were you that he kind of, even though he tried a couple takedown attempts a little bit, more as the fight progressed, like maybe 2 or 3 overall in the fight, were you surprised that he didn't just try to force the fight to the ground, that he didn't just say, like, with everything in my might, I'm getting this fight to the ground? Because he just stood on the back foot and just tried to trade back and forth with Curtis, man. It wasn't really the greatest game plan. What do you think?
Well, and Curtis even said that Brendan Allen isn't the best off of his back foot. So it was very surprising to not see Brendan Allen try to go for a little bit more takedowns or do anything in his power to get it to the ground. interesting outcome, and we saw it not work the best for him.
Yeah.
Chris Curtis just had the power in the hands, man.
And I'm wondering if maybe Allen felt something from Curtis that discouraged him from shooting. Same way for the Morono, Mickey Gall type situation, right? Maybe he hit him with something that he was like, if I shoot, man, he's got something coming for me. Like, you never know in that type of situation. So I think overall, this was a really, really good bout in terms of like moving on upwards towards in the middleweight division. You know what I mean? On Tapology, Brendan Allen is ranked in like number 12 or something, man. They really think highly of this dude. He's not ranked in the UFC, I don't believe, like in the official top 15 rankings. But listen, man, big win by Chris Curtis, the action man. I think he is here to stay.